Well, Mick, thanks for taking the time. First things first, how you doing?
I'm good, Eddie, thank you, and welcome, boys.
Brilliant. Well, it's probably a bit of an overdue interview, but first and foremost, welcome to Dorking Wanderers.
Thank you.
You've joined as part of the management team. What has that role looked like for you since you've joined?
Well, Mark asked me a couple of years ago to join, but the timing wasn't right for me. And I think with Dukey leaving at the end of last season, who knew the club inside out, been here 10 years, he needed someone or wanted someone who knows the club inside out, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. And the timing was right for me, so he's asked me to join, and I'm looking forward to it. It's about time.
Yeah, brilliant. So for people who don't know, you actually had a lengthy career in football so far. Could you talk us through a little bit about how you got on in your playing days?
Well, I don't want to go back too far. People who know me know how old I am. I was talking to Jimmy Mick before he coaches the girls. I first started coaching in 1989, and I was coaching over in America, and it's the first time ever I'd coached girls playing football, because in England they weren't playing football in that time. So that was an experience. And obviously when I was playing, I played mid-90s, which is about 30 years ago. I was a similar age to the boys that we've got playing here now. I played for a team called Sittingbourne, who were in the Bees at Homes Premier League. So really, really good standard. Probably a similar standard to this. There used to be the Bees at Homes Premier League, then the Vauxhall Conference. And again, people who are watching this video, there'll only be so many who'll remember these leagues. And then I had 3 years playing in Australia, playing for a team called Eastern Suburbs, which was the Super League over there. So again, similar standard to this standard that we're playing now. And then I moved to Dorking in 1998, and that's when I first met Mark. And me and Mark worked together for about 15 years up in London. So we got to know each other, not through football, but through work as well. And I joined Dorking in 2004 when I signed for Dorking. So how long is that? Over 20 years affiliated with the club. I was player, captain. I was old when I joined, actually. I was 38 when I joined. And then in 2000, that was when we were playing on the big field. And then I was part of the group that set up West Humble, when we first moved over to West Humble. And then 2008, we won a couple of leagues, and I was Player of the Year in 2008, which I can't even believe it myself. I forgot about it, and I've seen the trophy in my cupboard. And then I played my last game for Dorking first team in 2012. It's in the book. I was the oldest player to ever play for Dorking. I don't think that'll be ever beaten. I was 46 when I played at Loxwood away. And then since then, I've been a fan. Like everybody else. I was there at West Humble when 100 fans used to watch. We used to watch the team week in, week out. And obviously I've been closely following the club for years. I was there, obviously the playoff day when we won the playoffs, probably our greatest ever day. And I was there when we got relegated. So I've been through the club. I've 20 plus years affiliated with the club. And I think that's what Mark wanted. He wanted someone who knows the fabric of the club, who knows how we play, and he knows, he's someone you can trust.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what a record being the oldest player to play for the team. What was it, 46?
I was 46, yeah, Loxwood away. And it's in the book, so it's obviously, so it's in the book.
And obviously 20 years is the vast majority of the lifetime of Dorking Wanderers. So yeah. I guess this is a culmination of all of that work over the years, now being part of the first team management. How have you found so far since joining the first team management, the pre-season? How do you think that's gone?
Well, firstly, the management team's strong team. And as I say, we lost Dukey last year. It was a big loss. But bringing in Rob and Jordan, two excellent coaches, and Ben, obviously, done a brilliant pre-season. You can see it every session they've done. The boys are literally tuned in. The boys are ready to go. That's it. Pre-season, you've got to do it. We put minutes in the legs. We've tried different formations, but the boys are literally ready to go. They can't wait. You can see the camp's been a great camp, and I think some of the boys have said, this best pre-season we've had for a long time. So yeah, hopefully, pre-season. let's not get carried away with it. First game of the season is what it's all about. You know, Chippenham are going to be up for it. And there's probably going to be 8-10 teams saying exactly the same as what we're going to be saying now. You know, we look good, we're ready for the season, but the talking's over. You know, it's time for the boys, and they're ready to go to deliver on Saturday against Chippenham.
Absolutely, and that's what all the fans want to hear, right? It's been a long time since that game against Boreham Wood, so getting cracking again with the new season is very exciting. What do you think, just to finish up, what can the fans expect from the Wanderers team this year?
If anybody's watched the pre-season, the Wanderers have always had a way of playing football. I felt, and when I spoke to the gaffer, that we went against that the last couple of seasons. We didn't really play the way the Wanderers play, and I think anybody watched any of the pre-season games will see everything now is front foot, playing forward, aggressive, fast-flowing football, how we used to play, you know, and that's going back to 20 years ago when I played. The boys now, it's a more, you know, as you say, aggressive, getting it wide, getting it in the box, attacking. We score lots of goals anyway. Scored the most in the league last year. And let's not be, you know, we lost the league by 3 points last season. And we'll all be honest, the management team will say we didn't particularly play brilliantly, especially at home at Meadowbank. So the fans are going to expect, you know, hopefully lots of goals. They're going to see a better style of football, more attacking. And, you know, we want to win. You know, that's how Dorking Wanderers have always won. The last couple of seasons, we haven't won as much as we'd like to win. But we were that close last year. So, you know, if I was a fan, I'd be getting down to the Wanderers to watch us, because you're going to see us some exciting football. And those fans who were down at Chippenham at the weekend, you know, as I said before, we can talk about it. It's up to the boys to start delivering, and they're ready for it. So, you know, touch wood, we're ready to go. We can do no more. Talking's over. Now we've got to get it done.
Brilliant. Well, can't wait to get going this Saturday. Mick, thanks very much for taking the time, and good luck for the season ahead.
Thank you, Eddie, and thank you, boys.